Hello, my name is Wes Glowitz. I am part of the group that did Central America for our cultural nutrition project. Today I'm going to be doing a cooking tutorial. It's going to be very do-it-yourself, very kind of rough video. I don't really know how to edit videos, but I'm doing this anyways. So hopefully it could be of use. Alright, so the dish that I'm going to be making is called Costa Rican coconut fudge. It's obviously going to be a dessert type of dish. Really quick, I'm actually going to go over the history of this dish. It's called Cajeta de Coco. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's actually traditionally a Nicaraguan sweet-based on like thin coconut and yucca strings. And it's sweetened in a mixture prepared of coconut water and a candy called Deleuze. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of that, but that is how it is made, or what it's based off of. And it's actually traditionally served chilled for breakfast or during the day, accompanied by coffee or tea. So they actually eat it for breakfast or sometimes during the day. I found this online. It's called Costa Rican coconut fudge, but I'm pretty sure it's from Nicaragua. So there's that. I'm going to go over the ingredients really quick. So what we have first, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the camera right here, is 2 cups of sweetened condensed milk, and 1 cup of fresh coconut. It's going to be shredded. 1 cup of butter, a half cup of graham cracker, and you're going to want to crush those up, and a half teaspoon of vanilla, and that would be like vanilla extract. So right here is what I've got set up. I've got the 1 cup, of shredded coconut. I've got the sweetened condensed milk here, and I'm gonna go ahead and weigh that out, or measure that out, sorry, in a second. I've got 1 cup of butter right here, and I've got the graham crackers, and also the vanilla here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set all this up real quick. So you guys can just stick with me while I do that. Sorry, just trying to set the camera up pretty good. Okay, so like I said before, this recipe calls for 2 cups of sweetened condensed milk. So we're going to go ahead and measure that out right now. And this stuff is pretty thick, so it actually might help to get a spoon to get it out of here. But for right now, I think I'm going to have a little bit extra, so we won't have to worry about that. So there we go. 2 cups of sweetened condensed milk. I'm just going to kind of unwrap the butter here. You can use margarine as well. That'll work just fine. Hopefully. That's what I read. The coconut is already prepared. I'm pretty sure that you are supposed to add the coconut with everything else. And then afterwards also roll the fudge balls in the coconut just to kind of garnish them a little bit. So I'm going to try it out. This is the first time I've ever made this dish, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and crush up the graham crackers. And I'm going to make sure that I have half a cup of this. So I'm going to get another measuring cup really quick. Okay. So it's a little bit worn, but it'll work. And if the video cuts off or skips, I'm sorry, my phone might run out of battery. So just gonna grab some coconut out of here, or graham cracker, and kind of crush it up. And get a half of a cup. And this is pretty messy too, so you're probably gonna want to do this where it's easy to clean up. So I'm pretty sure right there is about a half of a cup. So it only took about 2 of these. Okay. And we will be able to measure this out just with a spoon. So I think that's it. I think we got all of our ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. Don't mind the mess. Got 2 cups sweetened milk. You've got the 1 cup of shredded coconut, the butter, the vanilla, and the graham crackers. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start the stove just like that. And you should be using a pan just like this right here. That'll work just fine. And I believe the first thing we should pour in is probably the sweetened condensed milk. So we're going to do that first. Just like that. And I'm sorry again for the camera work. I don't really have any tripods or anything, and I'm using my cell phone. So this is the best I can do right now. And this stuff is really, really thick. So that's just a warning for anybody who wants to cook this in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and set the camera up over here again, just so I can get the condensed milk out of here really quick. So if you want a little bit smoother of a way to get this out, that'll probably work best. Just gonna do that really quick, just so I get the exact amount that it's supposed to have for the recipe. Sorry about the video cutting out there. That was my phone dying. So the next thing I'm gonna add is the graham crackers right here. Okay. And then we're gonna go with the coconut. And then the best thing to do probably with this butter would be to kind of dice it up so it melts more evenly, but we're going to go ahead and just throw it in there because that's what the recipe actually calls for, is just to throw everything into the pan. So we're just going to follow that exactly. Okay, and here we have our vanilla extract, and I'm kind of just going to try and do this as best as I can. I am holding my phone right now. Actually, you know what? The best thing I could do with this is just eyeball it right there. So about 1 teaspoon. That's about it right there. That's probably all that you would need. Okay, so it calls for a wooden tablespoon, or not tablespoon, wooden spoon to mix it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and use this. Okay. Sorry about that noise. That's a cat toy. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix this up. I'm going to cut the video and then I'll come back in just a little bit. But first, I'm going to explain to you exactly what you're supposed to do when you're cooking this while it just sits over there. So the directions are as follows. Combine all the ingredients in a pan. So we just did that right there. Cook over low heat and stir constantly. So I'm going to actually turn that down to a low heat. Continue cooking for 5 minutes after it reaches a boil. And as soon as it is cool enough to handle, form small balls and put them on a pan, just like this. It's probably best to use wax paper, but I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to use tin foil. And it says store in a sealed container when you're done if you want to eat them later. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right now, and I will give an update. Okay, so what I've got here is this. It's all the ingredients together. It was boiling and I stirred it for 5 minutes. It's getting pretty thick now. I would definitely suggest to crush up the graham crackers just a little bit more, and probably stir it right from the beginning. It's probably a little bit harder because I'm making a video here, but yeah, definitely start from the beginning because there are little black pieces in here. I think they're a little bit burnt, but it does smell really, really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this cool off, and then I will hopefully be able to roll them into little fudge balls. Okay? Alright, so it has cooled off. I'm going to go ahead and show you. I've got it with some ice right here, some ice right here, and it's definitely a lot thicker. It's getting to be just like, I can't even really show you, it's so thick. It's just like fudge should be. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that into little fudge balls and put it onto this tin here, and I will show you the final result. I actually forgot to mention, a good thing to do is to roll them in coconut so that they look a little bit better. I think I said that towards the beginning of the video, but I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so this should be the last segment. Here is the finished product. They are not completely solid, as you can see, but I feel like if you left them overnight in the refrigerator, they'd be completely solid. You just roll them in coconut on like a plate or something like that, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you get to make this yourself one day. Alright, thank you. Bye.